to you from the picturesque, serene and green Shepstone Gardens out in Mountain View in Johannesburg. This is the Art Bulletin. Welcome to it. My name is Tumi Sedumedi and thank you so very much for staying with us. 60 dance troupes are currently competing for a spot in the annual Zulu Dance Championships. The competition taking place in Durban will single out 10 groups to compete in the finals on the 1st of December.
Ushaka Marine World, aptly named after the Zulu warrior King Shaka, actually introduced this project in 2005 of September, where we actually bring the Zulu culture back into KZN. And I think that is so unique because we come from diverse cultures from all over the world that come to Ushaka Marine World, and this is a platform to actually introduce the Zulu culture to our national and international guests.
In her latest exhibition, Rimbo is putting her love and passion for animals into her art. Her latest Rhino Collection exhibition, which opened at the Yul Damaso Artist Studio yesterday, is her special way of contributing to the anti-poaching efforts.
I've been working on it for 3 years and I've gone through various phases, and I started off working on the wheel and making vases, which I decorated with rhinos on, and then I made handmade cylinders with rhinos on, and then I started modelling horns onto bowls and vases. And this year I've been doing sculptures, which you see behind me, which I'm making in slab work technique as well as press moulding. I'm hoping to create awareness and to raise funds for Endangered Wildlife Trust. All from the exhibition, 30% of all sales will go to the Endangered Wildlife Trust, specifically for their rhino poaching initiative.
Laid-back vibes, great tunes and good friends are on the menu for the annual Nederberg Picnic Concert in the Western Cape. Fusing good wine with good food and good music, Sterling EQ, the Cape Town-based trio, will share the stage with South African sopranos this afternoon.
The Sterling EQ instrumental pop group and the South African Sopranos will be performing at this year's summer event. Sterling EQ, known for the extraordinary fusion of fresh beats, won the award for the Best Instrumental Album at the 2013 Huisgenoot Temple Awards. The South African Sopranos have built a huge following for their renditions of the extracts from operas, musicals and other international favorites. The concert starts at 5 p.m. and gates will be open at 3 p.m. to allow everyone enough time to choose a picnic spot on the lawns surrounding Nederberg's historic manor house.
To start that very important build-up to the 16 days of activism against women and child abuse, Amazwa Befazi, Voices of Women Museum, will open the Conversations We Do Not Have exhibition tomorrow at the Constitution Hills Old Fort.
This work, this collective body here is actually speaking to us as South Africans that we need to start engaging with each other about the awkward things, things that are not politically correct to say, the things that are embedded in our decisions every day, how we deal with each other, our recognition of the invisible woman. Because most of the women in our collection, the stories that have been told are about ordinary South African women. Possibly the women that have just cleaned this floor, or the people that clean the toilets, or the gogo in the community, or my mother, or your grandmother. We ran this exhibition in Durban at the Durban Art Gallery during Women's Month. We're going to have this exhibition at the William Humphreys Gallery in the Northern Cape during the Human Rights Focus Month. Any time of the year is a good time for us to talk about this.
Also seeking to highlight issues that resonate well with the 16 days of activism against women and child abuse is This Is for Keeps. The production, which wants to ensure that society responds to the call of no violence against women and children, or anyone for that matter, opens today at the Windybrow Theatre in Hillbrow.
I saw it as an opportunity for me, to always speak about issues that affect women. But I think this time around, my focus is not really only on women, but it's also on men. Why do these men abuse? Because if we keep pointing fingers, then we're not solving anything. We really need to root it out and find out what's exactly happening. This maybe can be continued with the Take a Girl Child to Work. It's time now we need to start taking a boy child to work to train them how to treat women.
An experiment in teleportation by Sober and Lonely Institute of Contemporary Art is on at Gutho-on-Main. The device is designed to teleport animals, objects and even people to 3 specific destinations until the 15th of December.
I sent a proposal to the Goethe Institute over a year ago. They run a program with Goethe on Main projects, so they have a different artist every month, and we came across this really, really amazing land art site that was developed by Nancy Holt, and we fell in love with it. The centre portal is lined with the North Star. It's really, really beautiful, and it seemed to us very much like a teleportation device.
We spent a lot of time there. Every evening we'd go back and just kind of see what the space was like. So the idea is that you'll come to our device, and we've done a lot of research around teleporting and started working with objects to see what could work or what could not work.
Issues ranging from the devil, Charles Darwin, right up to Julius Malema, and even Stephen Hawking will come under scrutiny at Joey Rasdeen's comedy show. It's titled Evolve, Thinking Man's Comedy, and the show kicks off tonight at Carnival City at 6.
If people want to come watch my show, they can expect funniness, firstly, and secondly, information. And thirdly, they're going to think that the information I speak about is made up, but it's actually not. For instance, if we use our thumb all the time with our phone. So it stands to reason, if you look at natural selection and evolution, in 1,000 years' time, the index finger is not going to be the most important finger anymore, it's going to be the thumb. So instead of pointing people like this, you're going to point them like this. You're going to say, "Sha, I hear you, you little nonsense," because that's how we evolved.
Singer, poet, MC and producer Gabo Movilagazi released a double disc recording of his sophomore album, Memory Remains. The All Things Grey Star launched this new edition of the album on Wednesday night.
The double album is about having two separate experiences for those who like my rapping and the hip-hop stuff, and for those who just purely like the soul stuff. So the soul stuff is just like melodic, it's keys, it's bass, it's horns, it's all like jazzy and whatever and soulful, and I'm singing. And on the other stuff is like hardcore beats and I'm rapping. And even the kind of artists that I feature on the one album is very different to the other. Like on the soul album I feature like Judy Sapuma and Wanda Baloy and those kind of artists. But on the hip-hop side, I feature like people like Dukes and Momulimi and Zakwe and Monewa. So it's almost like an exhibition of my schizophrenia, how different I can be. And literally when I was recording either of the albums, my mindset was so different from one to the other.
From our exquisite location, Shepston Gardens out in Mountain View in Johannesburg, that's all the arts news we have for you today. Do keep in touch with us by emailing the Art Bulletin at sabc.co.za. You can also check out our Facebook page. The address is The Art Bulletin, and in brackets, Morning Live. Our Twitter handle is simply @The Art Bulletin. Until tomorrow morning, it's a goodbye from us.